Take 3.
To get started, I'm going to use my Nivea cream moisturizer. I use this in the wintertime when my skin is really, really dry. I'm also going to use my baby skin primer. This Wet n Wild pencil is really cool because it has spoolie on one side and the pencil on the other side. I'm just drawing a line under my eyebrow, a light line, and also one on the top and connecting them at the end. Then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade to darken that line. I love this stuff. Next, I'm going to take a flat concealer brush and my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan to sharpen up my eyebrows and highlight my brow bone. I use very, very short strokes and take my time to go across my brow and keep it parallel. You want to keep the brush parallel to your brows. You also, as you're going across, you also want to drag it down. Drag the concealer down so it makes it very easy to blend. You'll see me doing it here. Then I'm just going to blend that out with my finger, nothing major. This is actually the easiest way for me. And then I'm going to take another brush with my Fit Me foundation in 330 Toffee Caramel. I'm going to sharpen my brows just one more time with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade on an angled brush. Then I'm going to go in and prime my lids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. You want to blend that out really well with your fingers. And I'm going to set that with my NYC translucent powder. I'm going to use my Mineralize Skinfinish as a transition color and this brown skip eyeshadow by MAC in the crease. You want to use windshield wiper motions and build up that color. I'm going to use my black Radiance powder to deepen up the crease. Next, I'm taking this tan pigment by MAC. You want to spray a flat brush and then use just a tiny bit. You can actually just use what's on the top and dab it into your eye. Again, you want to dab, you don't want to swipe it. Then I'm going to go and tight line my eyes, top and bottom, with the black pencil. And when I do my top liner, I like to just do a small line, like a very, very thin line. And then when I get to the end, you'll see how I flick it out and just bring it back to the other line, if that makes sense. So you flick it out and then connect it to the other line that you already made. And you can actually build this up. If you wanted your liner thicker, you could build it up. But this just gives you a good roadmap and makes it easier to do your wing liner. Don't worry if you make mistakes. That's why we do our eyes first, so we can clean up before we do our foundation. Don't forget to get the inner corners. I'm going to put on these lashes off camera. Then I'm coming back and cleaning up all my mess ups with the baby wipe. I mixed these two concealers together. It's a color corrector, the orange color corrector by LA Girl Pro Conceal, and creamy beige. And I just made kind of like a peach color. The camera washes it out, but it was actually peach, and I used that to color correct under my eyes and my dark spots. Then I'm going to take my foundation, Maybelline Fit Me in 330, and dab it into my skin. I poured a little bit on the back of my hand, and you really want to dab it into your skin. You don't want to like swipe it across because it'll leave streaks. You just want to really dab it in so you get the most coverage, and it just makes it look flawless. And I blended this for like at least 30 minutes, I swear. Then I'm going in with my beauty blender. Well, it's a knockoff beauty blender, but beauty blender to blend it out more. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Dark Cocoa, and I'm going to use this to contour with. I make 2 C's on the sides of my nose because that's what works best for my face personally. And I also go into the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm going to blend that out with a small flat brush. I'm going to blend out the sides first. And I make that little middle line to give my nose more of a point. You want to keep blending. Blend for your life. And next I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I just do one pump on the back of my hand, and then I go under my eyes, a T shape in my forehead and down my nose, and I use the remainder on my chin just to balance it all out. Next, you want to blend with your fingers first. I preferably use my ring finger because it's the lightest, and you want to tap it under your eyes. Because it's so liquidy, you want to make sure you kind of get it in your skin before you blend with the Beauty Blender. So I kind of tap it under my eyes first with my fingers, and in all the other spots I put it in. You tap it in first, and then I take my Beauty Blender to further blend it out. You just want to bounce the Beauty Blender across your skin to blend. And I blend for like forever. You just want to keep blending, and make sure you blend the edges with your foundation. The edges of the concealer, make sure you blend it with your foundation. I use the pointed side to get into like the crevices, like in the corner of my eyes, around my nose, over my eyebrows. I make sure I use that pointed side to really get in there. And then the back side I use to blend around. I'm going to set that with my NYC translucent powder. And you just want to tap this on. And let it sit, bake, whatever you want to call it. While it's baking, I'm going to go ahead and set my contour with my black Radiance powder in Ebony. And I go around my highlighted areas to kind of start blending it out. I do on my forehead just to give me some more color and balance my face out. Also going to go over the sides of my nose and blend it into my crease. I'm going to take this flat brush and dust away the excess powder. I'm going to use this same brush with my Mineralize Skinfinish to go around my highlighted areas and blend them into my contoured areas, if that makes sense. Just so you don't have a stark line. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm blending the highlighted areas with my contoured areas. So everywhere you have a line, you want to kind of blend it out. I'm using my favorite blush by MAC. It's called Sweetest Cocoa. And the tan pigment on a fan brush to highlight. Yay, go tan pigment. I dust it everywhere because I want to look like a glow ball. I'm going to take this bronzer and use that white color on a wet brush to highlight the corners of my eyes, and also, no, just the corners of my eyes. Then I'm going to take my vanilla pigment on a fan brush and highlight my brow bone. One last time, I'm going to go into that tan pigment to intensify the color. And I'm just lining my lips with a brown pencil. And I'm using MAC's see-through lip glass. I'm going to top that off with my Forever 21 lip gloss that I love so much. Just blend out the lines. And you're all done. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. This is my first YouTube video. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a really long time. But I always was too scared. I finally got the nerve up to do it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends, send some people my way, subscribe yourself, and look out for the next video. Also, if you have any suggestions, you can leave them down below because I'll be happy to do them for you. Bye!